Okay. So today we are doing a session on the sacral chakra. I'm going to show you, if I've got it somewhere still, a photo of the chakras. Thank goodness I still have it. We're working on this one here, the orange one, which is situated here in the lower belly, in the middle of the lower belly. And we are going to use a mudra, which is called the dyana mudra. To do the dyana mudra, we are cupping the hand, and we are putting the left hand first, then the right hand on top, and the thumbs joining. I'm going to show you again from up close. You have the left hand down, the right hand on top, and the thumbs are joining like this. So you are cupping like this. Okay? You can just leave it down. And as you are crossing your legs or sitting in any comfortable position, you then can rest that mudra on your lap here in front of you. And so the purpose of this mudra, so it's linked with the sacral chakra. And what it is that it's a very bringing positivity to ourselves type of mudra. In the cup, you can put anything positive in there. The sacral chakra, Svadithsana chakra, is about the feelings and creation, transforming and transmuting sexual energy into creation, into problem solving. So it is really about accepting what's happening inside of us, not judging it, and it is about transmuting all this energy into creating. So gaining the confidence to create and finding the stability to rely on to be able to create. So we are going to start, and hi for the late arrivals. And so now, as you're holding this mudra, dyana mudra, like we've done last week, you are then going to close your eyes. And here, first of all, resting. Resting meaning sitting back within yourself, becoming the observer and letting go of the thoughts. Sitting back, becoming the observer, letting go of the thoughts, meaning we don't interact with the thoughts anymore, we don't let them grab us anymore, and instead, we remain in our center of peace. And now I'm inviting you to notice a ball of orange light in the middle part of your lower belly, inside, just below the navel. The ball is the size of about your fist. About the size of a lemon. Now, with this practice today, we are going to do some chanting of the bija mantra for the sacral chakra, for Svadithsana chakra. And the bija mantra is VAM. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and then you can join me. We breathe in, and then we chant the mantra as we breathe out. We breathe in through the nose, and we chant. And as we are chanting it, we just keep on repeating that bija mantra VAM, on and on and on and on, until the end of our exhale. Then we breathe in silently, and we breathe out and chant again. You can decide to either chant it out loud with me, or you can chant it silently in your mind, or you can simply remain silent completely and keep focusing on your ball of light, orange color, in the middle of your lower belly at your sacral chakra. So this is how it goes with the chanting. Vam 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 vam. Vam 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 vam. Vam 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 vam. Keep going if you're doing it. You do not have to last as long as me. Your exhale and inhale span might be different than mine. Just go for whatever feels right to you. Vam 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 vam. As you are chanting, keeping on doing it now if you wish to, noticing the vibrations of the sound resonating through your whole belly and reaching out down all the way down to your Svadithsana chakra, your sacral chakra in the middle of your lower belly. As you are still observing the beautiful ball of orange light right there in the middle of your belly, below your navel. And going back to your normal breath and relaxing here for a moment and noticing how you are feeling now. And relaxing your hands back down, taking a nice long deep breath in and out to finish, and opening your eyes. Now we're going to do the warm-up part of the session. So we are going to be doing punching with the breath. We're going to start low down, and then we're going to raise our fists up as we punch, because we're going to start by building up the energy down here at the lower belly, rather. And then we're going to be bringing the energy up. We want to rise that Kundalini. We want to warm up. Literally warming up is very much a common experiencing of the Kundalini energy when it starts to get more activated. So we are going to move with the breath, punching like this. You can, if you want, throw the shoulders into it. Make sure you don't bring and extend your arm all the way, because you're going to lock your elbows, and that can create damage to the elbows. As you are punching, you're breathing out. As both feet join, you're breathing in, and then as the other feet goes forward and punches, you'll breathe out. And we try to move as fast as we can to really bring that energy up, to really activate it. So this is how it goes. We are breathing through the nose only if we can, only through the nose, because breathing through the mouth would actually be cooling, which would go against the effect that we're trying to obtain. And we are really trying to throw as much energy into it. Today, me, myself, I need to take it easy. So I might not go as fast or strong as I would normally, but you really please do go for it. Long deep breath in and out, and relaxing. If you wish, you can even bend over your legs and rest. Noticing how you are feeling. You can close your eyes through most of this practice, experiencing your Kundalini through all of your other senses. Coming back up, and we're going to do it one more time. Remember to be kind to yourself. Remember to start from the zone of comfort and then growing from that zone outwards. So that means do what feels right for yourself. Do not injure your body. Stay within the range of the good pain, not the bad pain. Good pain is like the body that has not done certain exercise for a while and then feeling the ache for it. The bad pain would be like a cramp, a muscle spasm, or an old injury waking up. We don't want that, okay? So starting again with the punching. Thinking of that ball of light, that orange ball of light in the middle of your lower belly through the whole practice, sending your breath there, letting your breath exist from there, and allowing for the energy at that particular place in you to really ignite. And relax over your legs again. Coming back up. Now we're going to punch, but we're going to go upwards. So we start down here, then we start moving up, and then we continue to go up as far up as it feels right for us and our arms and our shoulders and our heart. And simply coming back down once you've reached the top. And again with the breath. Go at your own rhythm. If you are in your periods, you go slowly. You do not go at a fast pace. And if you suffer from high blood pressure, you go slowly at your normal rhythm of breath rather than making it fast like this. And relax, bending forward over your legs. You might find that your sensations are changing now that we are punching all the way up. So noticing the difference now. Maybe it's not different. Maybe to you it feels the same, but for some people it might be different. So listening for changes. Coming back up and straightening the legs in front of us. Now, with this practice, we are going back to the navel, to below the navel, the lower belly. And we're going to activate the energy there again, some more, building it up some more. And to do this, we are going to be shaking the legs. So I am bringing the leg up, dropping it back down, up, down, and keeping on shaking like this. This brings the energy up from the root chakra and up. You want to bring it up to your sacral chakra, to the middle of your navel. You can stay straight up like I am. You can put your hands otherwise behind you to hold you up. Try to stay upright as much as possible, so not to lean too far back. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed and keeping on hitting your legs. This is amazing for bringing circulation back to the legs as well. And then resting for a while. And going back. Resting again. This can actually be quite strenuous, even though it feels like it should be an easy thing to do. So make sure you listen to yourself and only do what you can. Keeping on noticing that orange ball of light in your lower belly. And again. And relax. Now you can cross your legs again. And we're going to do arm swiveling, but we're going to do it with the arms bent this time. So last week we were doing it with the arms straight, I think. This time we're going to do it with the arms bent. So we're going to put our hands on our shoulders if we can reach. Otherwise, you can keep your arms like this. And bringing your arms up so that they are parallel to the floor. Here, with the breath, we're going to move. We breathe in, we go left. We breathe out, we go right. And we keep on swiveling like this. Again, breathing in and out through the nose. Belly muscles nice and strong to help you to keep up with the movement without injuring your spine. Your belly muscles are what supports your back. You don't have to move as fast as I do. Just do what feels right to you. Again, listening to your body. Chin is gently tucked in. You can close your eyes, but you might start to feel dizzy. So if you start feeling dizzy, open your eyes again. If the dizziness is still there, then stop for a while. Breathing in and out through the nose. Relaxing, bending forward over your legs and resting. This one practice is amazing. You can keep bending forward while I explain this, because it starts at the sacral chakra in the middle of your lower belly. The movement is where it is initiated. So it continues to ignite the energy there. And because we are moving the upper body, it is again inviting the energy to travel upwards. So now we're going to do it one more time. One thing I hadn't mentioned, pelvis is slightly forward so that your spine is nice and straight. The shoulders are staying down. And we open the arms out again. And then whenever you're ready, breathing in to the left, out to the right. And relaxing over your legs again, resting here for a moment. Really taking the moment as they come and really enjoying the type of moment that it is, and with its texture and sensations. Now, right now we're resting, so really resting, relaxing your whole body, letting the muscles come into rest, letting the mind and the breath come into rest just for a moment before we do the next activity. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, so it's not for everyone, and I know some people will not be happy with this one, so don't worry, I'm going to show you two different ways of doing it. We're going to practice the breath of fire, but we're going to be doing it from the garland pose. So, to do the garland, we are basically crouching down. So, finding the right gap for yourself for your feet, and then we're going to crouch down. Now, as you're crouching down, you could be resting flat on your feet, like I am, and then bringing your chest up, allowing for your lower belly to be a bit free from bending forward. And then here, you could put your hands out like this if you wish, or you can leave them on the floor. You could also be on your tiptoes, and then leaning forward onto your hands to find balance. And then here doing the breath of fire. So the breath of fire, let me remind you, we breathe in and out through the nose. We breathe in full lungs in of air, and then we're going to push the air out as we exhale. And then naturally, we're going to want to bring the air in again on the inhale. And as we do this, then the belly starts pumping. So it will be like this. And don't worry, I'm going to show you the other option in a second. So that is if you want to crouch down. Otherwise, you can also sit on your bottom and you can open your legs out to the sides, feet on the floor if you can, and then bringing your body forward if you can. And then here you can rest your hands in front of you on your leg or on the outside of your leg. On the outside of your leg, it can help you to lean in if you wish. And then here doing the breath of fire. And relax for a moment. Now, if you're in garland at any time, you can decide to come into this one if you wish, sitting on the mat. It is up to you, whatever it is that your body can do and what you want to do. And if you're sitting like here, simply just relaxing here for a moment, and then we're going to go back to the breath of fire, just having a little bit of a break in between. We don't want that Kundalini energy to go too high too fast. And then we start again. So either in garland or like I am now, breathing in and then doing the breath of fire. And relaxing here for a moment. The English mantra that is connected to the sacral chakra is I feel. So letting yourself feel through each moment of this practice. And then going back to it one more time. Breathing in and then pushing the air out as you exhale. And relaxing, you can bring yourself back onto the mat if you're in garland. If you were sitting like I was, you can straighten your legs out and you can bend forward and loose bend. You don't have to think about this one. Just relax yourself forward, rounding the back, bringing the chin in, resting your arms wherever it feels comfortable. Coming back up We're going to do one more thing with the breath of fire. We're going to go into the butterfly pose. So bringing your feet together. Your knees are out. Now, it could be that you need to put some block or cushions under your knees to be comfortable. Please do that if you feel like you need that. I don't have one near me, so I can't show you, but simply putting them under your knees so that your knees stay up, so you don't have the effort of having to keep holding them up. Then here, we're going to add an extra challenge to this. We're going to bend forwards slightly, and then we're going to bring the arms up parallel to the floor. And here, we're going to do the breath of fire. So you need to make sure your back is comfortable, because that's going to put pressure in your lower back. Your shoulders are relaxed down and your arms are parallel to the floor. You could have your arms lower down if you find it's too uncomfortable to stay up, or you could rest them on your feet and do the breath of fire this way. So when you are ready, then here doing the breath of fire. And coming back, straightening the legs out and resting forward in a loose forward bend. Resting your breath also. We'll just do it one more time now if you feel like you can and want to. So feet together, knees bent, bringing yourself forward slightly from the sacral chakra, from the lower belly. And then here, if you can and want to, you can bring your arms up, and then doing the breath of fire, you can close your eyes to really experience this at a deeper level inwards. Breathing in, straightening your legs out, breathing out, bending forward and resting. Coming back up. Now we're going to do a bit of a flow between poses with the breath. So we are slowing things down. The poses we're going to do, I'm going to show you. We'll start in the garland. We will breathe in here. We will breathe out. We are going to come down, and I will show you each pose. Into child pose. We will breathe in. We're going to go into the lion. The lion, but a smaller version of it. We're not going to do the full lion. We're going to turn the hands towards our knees, and then we are going to be leaning back. You can tuck your toes in and then leaning back. Then we are going to breathe out again. And now don't worry, I'm going to show you the lion. Breathing out into child pose. Breathing in, we go back into garland, and we continue like this. I will be guiding you. Now, the lion. The lion, we are on our knees, so one knee under each hip, roughly. And then we are bringing our hands a little bit, quite close, nearly in front of our knees. And the hands are pointing towards us. If this is too much pressure for your wrists, you could also do it with the hands at the side or slightly towards the back. But if you can go all the way, then do go all the way. And then when you're here, if you can go beyond this point, then start leaning back so that you are actually going to start to sit your buttocks on your feet. Obviously not all the way, but there. So that is the lion. Yeah, you got it. That's it. So we're going to start at the back of the mat, crouching in garland. And we're going to do it first of all without thinking of the breath, but just so we get the idea. So starting in garland here, then going down into child pose. Yeah. Then coming up onto our knees and going straight away into the lion. And if you can, but you may not have the time, don't worry if you don't have the time. If you can, then leaning back. The whole time, thinking of your sacral chakra. Then here, going back into child pose. And then going back up onto your feet to crouch into garland. Okay? So here, now we're going to do it with the breath. Do it together with me. Breathing in here, and then breathing out, coming down into child pose. Breathing in, coming up into the lion. You don't have the time to do it too much, so don't worry. Breathing out, it doesn't have to be perfect, into child pose. Breathing in, pushing up into crouching, into garland. Breathing out, going back down into child pose. Breathing in, going into the lion. Breathing out, going back into child pose. Breathing in, going back into garland. Breathing out into child pose. Breathing in into lion. Breathing out into child pose. Breathing in, going back into garland, crouching. One more time, breathing out into child pose. Breathing in into lion. Breathing out into child pose. And resting here. Well done. Resting. Getting hot? Good. Okay. You can come back up to sit. And we're going to go with the legs wide open. We're going to do the 3 forward bends with the legs wide open like this. So we're going to start in the middle, and please be aware we are focusing on the lower belly part, the sacral chakra, Svadithsana chakra. So when you're doing the forward bend, really make sure you are focusing on that point, bringing it to the earth. We are not going to, now we are going right down, so this is the more relaxed static part of the session. So when you're ready, from the hips, keeping the back straight, you are going to bring your lower belly towards the floor, and then bringing your hands where it feels right. Then once you're here, make sure you relax your shoulders and tucking your chin in, keeping your feet rolled out and just enjoying this beautiful stretch. We are bringing the Svadhisthana chakra to the earth. We are grounding it. When we are grounded here, then we can really have clarity on creating our own world. It is the energy from which women create children, but it is also the energy from which we create our world. It is where the power of manifestation can really amplify, magnify. Ancestral fears in the deepest depth of the subconscious are also stored here. So as we're doing this practice, we are bringing peace here to this chakra. So we are dissolving those fears. Fears we may not even be aware that we have. Coming back up and then turning your whole body over to your right leg. And then again, bringing your lower belly towards your right leg and resting on it. Relaxing the shoulders and bringing the chin in. Make sure that your left buttocks are on the floor, both buttocks on the floor. Coming back up, turning over to your left leg and bending forward here. Keeping your right foot turned out. Well, keeping both feet turned out, actually. Coming back up. Now, the last pose we're going to do is one of my very favorite. We do it actually, we've done it a few times, I think, in the Kundalini class here on Zoom. It's a hip opener, so we're going to be lying down on our belly. And then we bring the right knee all the way up so that it's in the same line as the hip. My ankle is roughly in the same line as my knee. And then I am pushing and making sure that both my hips are as flat down towards the floor as possible, towards the mat as possible. And then here I'm inviting you today to stay in the upper body in the cobra pose. So one elbow under each shoulder, and the wrists are in a straight line and the hands are in a straight line with the elbows, and staying upright like this with the chest up, the chin tucked in, the shoulders are nice and relaxed. And here, noticing your lower belly pushing against the floor, pushing against your mat. You are again grounding and earthing the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is connected with the water element. If you're finding that things are flowing too much all over the place, this is a very good way of settling the waters. If it's stormy waters that you're feeling that you are having inside of you, in your heart, in your mind, in your body, this will really help to calm all the waters down so that it becomes like the peaceful surface of a pond. Or a gentle river flowing, actually, would be a better analogy. When you get tired of this, you then can come down just for a few more seconds. Now doing the other side. So bringing this leg back down and then bringing the other one up on the other side. So the knee is in a straight line with the hip and the ankle in a straight line with the knee. And then pushing that hip down towards the floor and making sure your pelvis is as straight as possible. And then coming up in cobra, if you wish, at the front, having one elbow under each shoulder, one wrist straight from each elbow, and really bringing that chest up and looking forward in front of you. And then coming down and resting down just for a few seconds. Great. We're going to do the last relaxation. So you can lie down in Savasana, meaning lying down on your back. Straightening your legs out, slightly apart from each other, arms slightly away from the body, palms facing up. Or you could also have your feet on the mat and your knees dropped in. Any way that feels right to you, where your muscles are not engaged, so that you can completely relax. Here you can take a nice long deep breath in and out to begin, and closing your eyes. And you can relax absolutely every muscle. Every effort is now ending, so you can completely take this time for yourself, making it your time to take a holiday. Having your whole system completely relaxed from everything, from life, from any movement, from any thought, from any stress, and just letting yourself be. Don't forget to relax your stomach, your jaw, your eyes, your chest, your breath, and your mind. Now I'm inviting you to notice this orange ball of light in the middle of your lower belly, under your navel, inside of you, in front of your spine, the size of your fist or thereabout. Simply noticing the beauty of this energy, this soft glow of this orange ball of energy. and inviting it to be here, to gently glow inside of you. Now I'm inviting you to let go of every tension in your body and to let go of every fear you may have that can create more tension. Allowing yourself to feel that you belong. You belong in your life, you belong in your body, you belong in your mind and in your heart, exactly as you are. That you have the right to feel what you feel, authorizing yourself to feel what you feel, giving yourself permission to be just as you are. And as you keep letting go and as you keep on relaxing more and more, keeping on checking in with this ball of light of an orange color with its gentle glow in the middle of your lower belly. Noticing how beautiful it is, how pure this light is. You may even notice softness spreading through you, relaxing you deeper, spreading through each muscle, spreading through your heart and your breath, and softening your mind as well. Anytime throughout your day, each day you can decide to nourish your sacral chakra at any moment. And I'm inviting you to come away from this meditation practice, taking a nice long deep breath in and out to finish. And then you can start to wake your body up again, moving your fingers and your toes, your feet, your hands, your arms, your legs. When you are ready, giving yourself a stretch. When you're ready to come back up, lie down onto your left side first with your knees bent for a few breaths, and then come up.